Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a year in review type of video. We're only a couple of days into the new year, so I thought before we fully dive into 2020 that we should talk about 2019, the past year. So I found a questionnaire on Pinterest, so I'm reading off of here. And just in case you was wondering about this makeup look, that video will be coming up very soon, so keep a lookout for that. But before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified when I upload a new video, as well as thumbs up this video for more lifestyle tag questions if this is going to be. Yeah, so enough of the rambling, let's just get into. All right, so the very first question is one word to describe the year. So 2019, I would say for me, was, I have a theme for every year. So my theme for 2019 was growth. Like, it was a very growing experience for me when it comes to how I handle my money, how I handle my personality, myself in general, how I handle other people, how I handle my work and all this other stuff. It was just a lot of growing for me. So I would describe 2019 in one word as a growing pain. Well, it's not one word, it's two words, but growing pains for me. So question number 2 is best thing you did for someone else this year. So I'm not really sure I did much for anybody last year. I mean, I do stuff for my boyfriend all the time when he's in a rut. So I mean, I guess whenever my boyfriend is in a tight spot, I'm always there for him. I always help him out, even if that means I have to suffer for a little while. I still help him out because, you know, I know if the tables would turn, he will help me out any way possible. So I guess any way possible, my boyfriend was the nicest thing I did for somebody this year. Last year was helping out my boyfriend with whatever he needed. Number 3, favorite movie of the year. So now, I am not a movie buff. I mean, I watch movies. I seen movies here and there, but I'm not a movie buff. I don't be out there trying to watch movies, trying to keep up with what's going on out there. So I don't have a favorite movie of the year because I really didn't go to the movies like that. Yeah, like the last movie I think I saw was the Spider-Man movie. I think that was the last time I physically went to the movie. So I can't answer that question. So pass. Favorite show of the year. My favorite show of the year always gonna be my favorite show every single year. SpongeBob. Okay, I'm sorry. SpongeBob is my favorite show ever. I can watch reruns of SpongeBob like I've never seen them before. Like right now in my other room, SpongeBob is on, and I've been watching SpongeBob since last night because they always have a marathon on Nicktoons, and right now they have a marathon on Nickelodeon. So SpongeBob, put me period. Don't judge me. Question number 5, most embarrassing moment of the year. Nothing embarrassing happened to me last year, so pass on that question. Question number 6, time you laughed the hardest. The time that I laughed the hardest, I think anytime I'm just around my friends and we just joke and whatever is when I'm laughing the hardest. So it's not like one specific event that made me laugh the hardest. It's just whenever I'm around my friends or people that I really care about and we just have a good grand old time and we just laughing our ass off for whatever reason, is when I'm laughing the hardest. So yeah, I guess whenever I'm around my friends. Question number 7, something you learned to do / had never done before. Cooking is what I had to learn, because if you don't know, I moved into my own place in November. So my boyfriend bought me a pasta pan set, a microwave, all the other stuff. So of course I'm trying to be more responsible with my money. so I'm going grocery shopping and buying things that I have no choice but to cook. So I cook, but I don't like to cook. I'm still learning the basics, not the basics, but you know, the fancy stuff here and there. But like, I know the basics of cooking. I just hate cooking, but it's something that I really have to learn to do over and over and over again. Like this morning, I cooked me a good old breakfast. I made me a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich with some hash browns on the side. I usually would just order that in because I don't like cooking. I'm lazy that way. But I had to start learning cooking. So last year I really put it in motion that I was going to cook more. So I'm bringing cooking over into the year 2020. I'm still learning. I never really had to do cooking like that. So cooking is my answer to that question. Question number 8, most newsworthy events. I don't know what that question really refers to. If that means like in the world or within myself, but within myself, most newsworthy is that I moved into my own place. And if you don't know, I've been trying to move into my old place since October of 2018, and it was just so many setbacks. And because of a mistake that I've made, it's very difficult to get approved for an apartment. So when October rolled around, it's when I applied for this place, and luckily the way that they do theirs is like I was able to do it, but I officially didn't move into my place until November, just because of the little setbacks in this place. But I'm finally in here. I've been in here for 2 months now. I mean, I really don't have any furniture or nothing yet, but it's coming in the year 2020. It's coming throughout the year. We will be furnishing this place. But the most newsworthy event for me was finally getting my place after a year and a half of trying to get approved for different spots. So that's exciting for me. Number 9, biggest lesson learned. The biggest lesson learned for me in 2019 was mainly everybody, which is like everybody should know, everybody's not your friend. And people that was your friend and you try to come back into that friendship, things change once that friendship had ended the first time. Because I just went through a whole situation with I guess an ex-friend of mine's. You know, we was friends in the beginning, we fell out, we tried to come back as friends again, we even went on vacation together, but the vibe was different. Everything was just different, because now that I have a good set of friends that I know are meant to be around me, that person is no longer part of my life. So the friendship was weird. So the biggest lesson I learned was that once a friendship is died the first time, it's no point of trying to revive that friendship, because the vibe is not going to be the same ever again. So yeah, that friendship is dead and gone. I wish that person the best, but friendship's dead and gone. 10, favorite place you visited this year. So I actually finally got out of the country in 2019. I mean, it was on a cruise, but shoot, it was still out the country. Originally, we were supposed to go to Turks and Caicos. Was it the Bahamas? It was somewhere else, but because of the hurricanes and whatever, we had to reroute. So we still made it to Turks and Caicos. We still made it. Love it there, but we rerouted it to Dominican Republic. So those are my 2 favorite places that I visited in 2019, which was Turks and Caicos and to the DR. Number 11, most memorable moment / day of the year. Again, me grabbing my keys. I finally got my keys and finally moved in on November something. In November, I know that much. I wrote it down in my 2019 planner. But that was the most memorable moment, because it was just like, it's finally happening. Like, I finally got my place, so I can finally push myself and do the things that I wanted to do that I couldn't do when I was living with my parents. Like, well, my mom. I couldn't do what I needed to do to better myself with my YouTube channel, with anything because it was too noisy. I was always getting interrupted. It was like I really didn't have any space to maneuver because everything is all in one little spot. It was just a mess. So the fact that I have a 2-bedroom for low rent or whatever, for a good amount rent, and I can afford it, and I can afford to finally like do my channel the right way that I want to, because I have the space and the time and opportunity and the peace. It's amazing. It is freaking amazing. So yeah, so look out for 2020 because these videos are going to be pumping out, because I really have no excuse this time around. Like I had excuses last time because I will always say, oh well, I had this, there was too much noise for that and too much noise for that, but now I don't have no choice. I have to do this because I have the space and the time and opportunity and the peace to do it. So I'm so excited just to see where this is going to take us. Question number 12, best advice you received this year. Ain't nobody tell me shit this last year, okay? Ain't nobody tell me nothing in 2019. There was no advice giving, none. So pass on that question. An achievement you are proud of this year. Again, the apartment was just a big chunk of my 2019. That was like my main focus. If you would have saw the very first video I posted in 2019, which was my vision board, which that will be coming up soon to show you guys what my vision board looks like. I'm waiting for my friend's aunt to set up the vision board party, but my vision board will be coming up sooner or later in this month. But the apartment was my main focus. Like I was on my vision board, I had so many other things that I wanted to do, you know, work on my modeling and work on going to the gym more, you know, social networking, so I can build my my networking up, and you know, get invited to different, you know, industry events, and you know, read more, stuff like that. That was all on my board, but I was so gung-ho focused on moving that I was determined to make it happen. So that my apartment was like the biggest thing for me this year, was like my main focus. 14, reminisce on a great compliment you received this year. Well, you know, not to be vain or anything like that, I get complimented a lot by guys, even by some females, you know, whether they're straight or gay, doesn't really bother me. But I get complimented a lot. So when someone tells me I look pretty, even when I look a hot ass mess, I find that very comforting, because when I tell you, I be looking like Aunt Pearl, okay, with my little beat up bun, no makeup on, eyebrows not on, my nails be looking a hot ass mess, like, and I still get complimented. That's a big deal for me, because it's like, well damn, I don't gotta be dolled up all the time just to get a compliment here and there. Of course my boyfriend compliments me all the time, but I mean, that's the boyfriend. But it's different when other people compliment you and you know you don't look your best, but they still feel like you look your best. That's nice. So just when anybody compliments me when I'm not looking my best, it's very nice and very comforting to me. And the last question is, what or whom you are most thankful for this year? So I'm gonna answer both, what and whom. What I'm most thankful for in 2019 is my apartment. I know y'all probably tired of hearing it, but I'm excited. I'm very, very thankful for my apartment. It's what I needed, and it's what I was going for, and this is what God finally gave to me. So I am very thankful for my apartment. Whom I'm thankful for, of course, God. I want to be anywhere without him. I want to be able to achieve this goal without him. And of course my boyfriend, he was always there for me. He encouraged me, he kept me going. He, you know, he would give me, not advice, but he would just, you know, give me little motivational step-ups in here and there, saying, you know, you got this, you can do this. He would tell me not to go out even if I wanted to save my money, because he knew this was very important to me. So I am very thankful for my boyfriend. I'm thankful for the Lord above, and I am very thankful for this apartment. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is something slight. It's just something I wanted to do. I mean, I already did a 2020 goals video, which should already be up, but I just thought I should reflect on 2019 as well, just because 2019, like I said, was a growing pains for me, and 2020 is going to be my blessings. So my theme for this year is faith 2020, because I'm going to have faith that this channel is going to grow. I'm going to have faith that my finances is going to grow. I have faith that my personality, my mental, everything is just going to grow. It's going to prosper. It's going to be a very good year. Like, you can just feel when things are going to go good. So I have a very good feeling about 2020. So yeah, I just thought that I would come on here, do this type of video. And if you like this video or want me to do something more like it, like maybe advice videos, or you know, if something spectacular happens in my life, I sit down and talk about it, you know, just let me know down in the comment section down below. I do read my comments, I do check them, you know, I reply back when I can, but I do read them. So yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you guys have an amazing 2020, which I know we will. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.